What's the name of this school? Kí school in Fama? Morocco. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ni ẹ. Wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ dọ́nà ìlú yín nìyẹn o.
Imagine ká ọmọ òun lọ wá school. Somebody here. Something happened here.
Now, wow, what is really going on in this country? Less than 2 weeks ago, we know what happened in Lagos, in Abule Ado, Amuwodofin area. We know a lot of things that got destroyed. Though the government told us it was a pipeline explosion, but the people living in that area said no, that it was bomb, and that they gave a lot of, people gave different statements concerning what happened, especially those who were living in that area. Today again, this morning, we are hearing another explosion in Ondo State. In Ondo State, what could be happening? Up till now, we've not even gotten the truth of what happened in Lagos. I hope this is not going to be related to pipeline, because I don't think so. Let's hear what really happened. Over 100 buildings were in the early hours of Saturday destroyed following an explosion that rocked Ondo State. The explosion happened in the early hours of Saturday at Eleyowo, Akure, along Owo-Akure Highway around 1 a.m. According to residents of the area, a terrifying loud bang was heard when everyone was already asleep. Over 100 buildings were in the early hours of Saturday destroyed following an explosion that rocked Ondo State. The explosion happened in the early hours of Saturday at Eleyowo, Akure. According to the residents, a lot of houses were destroyed. Also affected in the explosion was a full boarding school again, and the same thing happened in Lagos. Aina Awawu Secondary School, on the most popular churches in Akure, Possibility Ground Ministry, as well as filling station and hundreds of buildings. The highway was cut off with hundreds of travelers stranded. Police officers and other security agencies are already on ground to assess the situation. Wow, in my opinion, I think something is really wrong somewhere, because the same thing that happened in Lagos, and if you could remember, all like schools, schools was affected. The school was affected because it's like a target of where we have a lot of crowd, or maybe people are really residents, where you have a large number of residents in that area. And someone said, I mean, what happened in Lagos? Someone was giving accounts of a tipper just parks as soon as he parks a trailer, or the driver just left, and after some time, that was what happened, and that was even in the morning. But this one that happened, those people were asleep. I don't know whether people will be able to give account of what actually happened, and I'm sure there's no pipeline. At least with what we are hearing, there's no pipeline in this particular area that that got affected in Ondo State. And you can imagine church, school, filling station, just like a kind of target. And this one was just done at the middle of the night, that nobody could really say, oh, this is what really happened. Unlike what happened in Lagos, at least it was early in the morning, around 8 o'clock. That was what happened. Okay, that was when it happened. But this one, everybody was asleep. So who would be able to give accounts? But at least with this one, we know that there's no pipeline in that area, because now they were blaming people. Oh, why would people be building houses in such area where pipeline really passed through? And people were saying, no, even the pipeline of a thing is still intact. Nothing, there's nothing, it has nothing to do with the explosion. People giving different statements. But what do we have to say to what happened in Ondo right now? Just this morning, what happened? And it's like a target. See, the place is really, it's fully residential, and they still have school there. But I don't know whether they have boarding, because it's not telling us. The news we are getting is not saying whether it has a boarding school or whatever. But there's a church, there's school, there is a filling station, and the road was cut off with hundreds of travelers stranded. Police, they are there assessing what really happened. I hope they will not even sweep it under the carpet. What is happening? Explosion is now rocking seriously in the southern part of the country now. I think something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. This is not just a coincidence. This is not a coincidence. I hope they will not tell us, oh, it was the filling station that got exploded and that affected this whole place. It's unfortunate. Government needs to do something because, hey, I hope you know what I'm thinking. Some say they said the Abule Ado own is pipeline. Exactly. And the Yorubas agree until when a bigger one happened. God forbid, before they wake up from their sleep, Hausa Fulani is tormenting everyone with this bomb of a thing. Who will save us from this calamity that is approaching? Just like I said, there's no pipeline in this area. No pipeline. So what are they going to tell us? They will want to look for something again. They want to look for something. Hundreds of buildings destroyed, affected. Explosion that affected body. It's a boarding school, yeah. Yes, I was even thinking that maybe it's a boarding school. So can we say this is just a mere coincidence? The one that happened in Lagos, in Abule Ado, we had a schools there. Boarding school. This one is still boarding school, a full boarding school. Aina Awawu Secondary School, one of the most popular churches in Akure, Possibility Ground Ministry, as well as filling station and hundreds of buildings. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? The same thing is like they're targeting all those areas that is fully, occupied with people. Someone says, and with how many deaths recorded, or are you people going to tell us that no life was lost in 100 buildings destroyed? Because people were sleeping at night. People were sleeping at night. Of course, a lot of people were injured. Someone say, beware. Last time it was Lagos, and now, information states Boko Haram indirectly in Yoruba. Of course, what is this man's name? The chief of army staff, Burutai, said there is that we have a Boko Haram all over the place in Nigeria now, and he confirmed it. He confirmed it. I don't just know if anything happens like that, everybody will just be quiet. People will not just try to push forward to say what exactly happened. Let there be a thorough investigation. Let there be a thorough investigation. To me, this is not a coincidence at all. It didn't just happen. Something, and just like I said, and just like what we are told, a full body school and a church and filling station. That is to tell you that the place is fully occupied with people. So now, what could be the reason? What could have caused the whole thing? We're still going to be waiting because very soon now we're going to be hearing different stories, different statements, and the reason why even the residents will not be able to give accounts. Of course, let us wait whether we'll be hearing things from the people who are residing in that area, because it happened at the midnight. Unlike Lagos, when people were able to know what happened at that particular time, people would give a little thing that they really see, their own experience. But with this one, I doubt. But let us see, maybe as the day goes by, we'll be able to get what really happened there. But it's unfortunate. According to one of the eyewitnesses, she said, I woke up this morning to messages my friends of their families telling them about a big explosion like a bomb in Ondo last night and morning. They begged me to find out that they were very worried. The eyewitness further stated that there was a bomb explosion at Ijota, Akure, Ondo State early this morning. The sound was so scary to the extent that people from Ado Ekiti could hear the sound. Nobody could come in or go out of Akure from Ijoka area around airport side. The explosion again divided the road into two, Akure Owo Road after airport junction. Someone says, when they warned that terrorists were moving in, we ignored. This is clearly a bomb. It is the right time to know that enemies is at work. Same things happened at Abule Ado, Lagos State. God deliver us. No, they will not say anything. They will still justify it. Those who are really benefiting from all this evil, they will still justify it that no, it's just happened just like that. It just happened. You could see even from the video, you could see what really happened. And thank God, children, I'm sure the children were not there. No children were not in that place, maybe because they've already told everybody to go home because of this corona that is ravaging everywhere. So you can imagine if children were in that school. Another person says, if Akure were to be somewhere in a better country, we would get updates on what really happened this night. But till daybreak in Nigeria, and it will even be different type of news. So it was not the thunder after all. It was a bomb according to a reliable source. Akure is safe. I did not come to Akure for this to happen, man. I was still awake when I heard that loud sound around 12 to 1. I thought it was rapture or something, but look what it caused. I heard people's houses were destroyed. It is well. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. So what caused the explosion? Nobody has been able to, you know, nobody has been able to tell us what really happened. Of course, they said the police are there doing their investigation and really know what caused this whole thing. To me, this is not just a mere coincidence at all. Judging from the angle that it happened. So, guys, let us hear your opinion. Of course, we are going to get you updated as soon as we get or to know as soon as we know what really happened in that particular place.